Hey YouTube, it's Chris with the Martial Alchemy channel, and we are on video number 20 on Hillebrand's book on sparring. We're almost near the end of this one. We're going to cover 3 lessons today, and then next video we're going to get into dealing with grapples and some other interesting historical stuff that he talks about. Let's take a look at it. All right, so let's get at this. So the lesson number 75, if you're reading along at home, is the left hit and right chopper. So we've been covering chopper in the previous videos. So we're going to take our guard like so. For whatever reason, I decide that I want to double attack him. So Hillebrand says don't use this frequently. It's an oddity, it's a weird one, it's an unexpected move, so we don't want to use it very often because they'll get used to it, and it does open you up for a brief second on the right hand side, and you'll see why. So I throw this strike out here. He may or may not deal with it. If he deals with it, he's going to do this outward block, or the other block to this direction, knocking it up this direction, or this hand knocking it out that way. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm going to throw this one out here and immediately coming down over top of these. He does specifically say it needs to be 1, 2 right away. It can't be because there's the threat. This is why I suggest or would assume he suggests not using this right away, because if I'm bringing this hand up for chopper, Mike has already discovered the weakness here. But if I do 1, 2, Mike blocking 1, 2, rolling it really, really quick. It's a fast technique, it's an unexpected technique, especially since we have very little evidence that people box besides doing straight line strikes. The common boxer does big circular strikes, but this method, if I'm just throwing straight line strikes and Mike's dealing with these, and then I come over the top and change that angle of attack, it's really, really useful, and it will throw the person off. You build a pattern of straight line strikes, and then you come rolling up over top with our good old chopper, and it will throw him off his game. It will be unexpected. So great technique. Just don't use it too often because it does open you up as you're coming around for that chopper. All right, the next 2 techniques are very, very similar, and it does something really unique. Let's take a look at them. So we're going to start in our guard, and say Mike is giving me a 1, 2, left, then a right, okay? So we have our up and out block, the common block that we've been doing, or rolling up block. The description for this one was a little wonky, so I did the best trying to interpret it as I can. The 2 techniques that we're going to look at next are so similar that I'm just going to kind of put them together and teach them together. So as he does this left, I'm going to come up into this position, and then as he does the right hand, I'm going to parry it with the same arm, okay? So the description sounds like we're here and then we're here, and we block across this direction with this mid block. Again, unique, we haven't seen this before. Why would we do this? And this is the important bit. So he does say if the person is really good at giving returns or striking low, they might be doing this left high strike here, and if you're reading that as a low strike, you might have this hand stay here to block this, and then if you mistakenly read it and they come across this direction, you find yourself already here, you're going to go like this. You're going to parry it across this direction. The other version, the other way that he says to do this is if I go common block, so this direction with the elbow down, and then he comes through here, he says parry it with the hand to the left, so it would be this direction, right? So we're here, we have either this one or this one coming across, or this one, the common block, and then pressing the palm across this direction. Now let's actually turn sideways. So either one of those, you have your high block into mid block, or your common block, which is this outward block with a hand parry across this direction. Now in both cases, I still have my left. It's hanging out doing absolutely nothing. It needs to get a job, right? So we're here, 1 hit, 2, oh, we lost it. 1 hit, 2. Is that as I'm doing those, it's an opportunity to just throw this one down here and go. There's actually a really, really great drill for training this blocking with one arm type of thing, and it does free up the other hand to sneak things in along the way. Let's practice it one more time just so you see. I have option of up and over, up, strike, over, or I have up and hand parry, which would be up, strike, hand parry. And I like doing those at the same time. All right, so those two very, very similar techniques, but they cover something really important that I can be blocking with the same hand. This hand has the blocking hand, and this hand is the striking hand. You can actually, you can do this in lots of different ways. If Mike just throws strikes, I can through here, and I'm just going this direction. I actually tend to do a lot of this. I think it comes probably from fencing background, where you parry with your dominant weapon and then stab with your offhand weapon, which was something I was rather fond of. So works well for me. I like it. Let's take a look at ways that we can drill this on Bob in just a moment. All right, so how do we practice this? First, we find our target. We take our guard, and we want to stay as true to form to manual as possible, breaking with as little variation as possible. So we're going to start here, and I'm going to take my guard. I'm going to check my range real quick. I'm going to stay here. I might move around a little bit, but then I'm going to give him a jab. We're going to just do a quick set of 10 of each so that we can explore how we do this. But jab it out there, and as soon as this happens, so I want to make sure that this is you should hear the sound. 1, 2. So it shouldn't be, should be like so. Now this hand, the elbow goes up and then flicks down when we do our chopper. But in this position, I don't need it to go as high up as if I was doing a block to my face. I just need to get the arm to move a little bit. So as this left is coming out, knowing that I'm going to do this combination, I can be immediately rolling this into position and flicking it down, rolling it from here. In fact, you can actually do something really interesting if the opportunity arises. This is not in the manual, it's just something I noticed right now, is do this reverse and then chop her down from there. There's your add-on bonus. 1, 2, 3, like this. But let's here we go, 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And make sure you're coming back to your guard each time. So that's the first one. The second one, we're just going to do either block, either to the high, mid, and then strike, or high, strike, mid, however you want to do that. And then same thing, you get your common block, your parry, and strike at the same time. So I'm just going to play with them a little bit more fluid. So I'm going to do the high block. As the mid block is happening, I'm going to strike across this direction. High block, hand parry, and strike. Ready? And 1 up, strike. 2, strike. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up, block, return, strike. 8, up, block and strike. 9, block, hit, go. Block, go. And last one, block, hand parry across, and then as I'm returning back to guard, I'm loaded into this hip, return with that strike, and we're back at the position. Interesting way of practicing these. I hope you guys enjoy it. A thing that you can do with a partner is do wall drill. We've just explained these before in other videos. You stand on the wall, take one hand, put it at your back, put it on the wall so it doesn't get used, and practice just blocking with one hand. Fantastic drill for developing that instinct. Anyway, hope you guys like it. Buttons below, press them, bell, click that. We'll see you guys next time.